Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your devilish host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and we are back here in the darkest dungeon, where we're still recovering from the backlash of last week. Now, we have a boss we can do, but frankly its loot at the moment kinda is crap. So, we're going to this this quest at the moment, whose loot is frankly better. Who do we have with us? We're showing off different characters again. We have an Executioner, who, despite the name, is surprisingly a really good backliner. The Sisters, healers, a switching healer combatter. The Omen Seeker, debuffer, and then the Revenant, the tank, and then the bleeding tank. So, no, we won't take any trinkets with us today, not after last time. So, let us see what we can get, and see how well we can do in the darkest dungeon, where there's nothing for us to do. I don't think there's any need for anti-venom in the cove, so I'm not going to take any. But I will take an extra key, just in case. I think we've got our loot. Are you all ready to go? This is quite a long quest, after all.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Yes, we know.
They must be flushed out.
Yes, they really need to be. We can't disagree with that. And a secret door! Glorious! Right at the start. Well, this goes well. The darkness envelops, as we do so expect it to do. So, what shall we go ahead and kill to do? Well done, Mr. Revenant, avoiding the stress. Although not avoiding the damage, which is kind of another thing you should be doing. But... oh, you don't have the Sanguine Strike. Huh. I thought you did. That's awkward. Well then. Crit. A nice crit. And you need to go back. Yes. You go back and get ready to restore our health, which is something you need to do. Because, well, you're the one in charge of that sort of thing. Let's use this immortality ability. It is one of the few I never have. So,
maintain the offensive.
Ooh. Well done. That works nicely. Especially as the enemy now dies. Glorious. Glorious. So what do we want to start with in this day? Another battle for us, to our dismay. So much for us to go ahead and see. You never know what's going to happen to all of thee. Mr. Revenant, you're taking a lot of damage, I do note.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You really need a lot more health. With but one enemy left to go, we get ready to do whatever it is we do in tow. You can't attack the boss, the guy, either way, so you need to buff yourself for minus damage to with our Dumay, and you can restore him once again because he really needs his health, and you can deal with the stress. Now, Miss Omen Seeker, if you would please finish our battle with old Dublies. We need to complete all the room battles for this fight, for this day. But in order to do that, we need to find them as well today. A torch, how glorious, how nice for us. Let's go ahead and use that, and it comes with a trinket. Oh my.
Paid for in blood.
Right, and we get a skeleton. We use a skeleton key to.
Treasure
Oh.
otherworldly corruption.
That's nice. That's very nice. Right, guys. I don't care whether you win or lose now. You just need to get out alive. More deeds with our torch. Kind of fun to think. That's right. Dodge the attack. Good girl. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not as bad as it could be, actually. I hate the fact that riposte, the changes to buffs mean the riposte lasts no time at all. That's one dead fish, just like we like to see. And here we go, as we show them our glee. And that's the end of the battle. So sweet and so simple.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
We now put everyone back into their positions. And you could probably use a bleed amulet, couldn't you? Hellion only. Oh, right. Never mind then. I think we have one of those already. And you can only equip one at a time, so I guess we don't need that trinket. If I remember rightly, this just gives a lot of food, doesn't it?
A handsome reward.
No, it gives a few things, actually.
Well,
the treasure room is here, and we're ready for our loot. So let's go ahead and slay them. With all that is good. Ooh, a stun. For that is never nice. But I guess we do what we have to. Just to survive. Well, I think we're about to die. Or take a lot of damage soon. Just due to the fact of that being guarded too. Let's grant everyone their protections. For this should do nice. And then let us see if we can finish this. No, do this one. Wait, that can only do 4 damage. We'll do this one, which misses. You've got no accuracy whatsoever. Thralls. They are indeed never nice. Because they always create more than is what's nice. This thing now dies and ignores its armor too, because it is both blighted and bleeding, just like we like to do. Now, Mr. Revenant, it's all up to you. Finish off this enemy. Glorious is all I can say to you. Now let's go into this and use our final key to collect the crests and ignore the portrait indeed. So now we move on. Ooh, to find one of these. Now the question is, for whom should I use it on? Indeed. You, because all your abilities are melee. Right. We are so close to being allowed to camp. We just need to reach the next area, and then we can do just that. You need some stress relief. In good seriousness, you do. And that's why we have our Executioner, because he's a stress healer, apparently, too. And bye-bye to the enemy. They cannot withstand us at all. And that is a trinket I've never seen, and it's also quite good, too. So, it's about time. I suppose we should equip the head. And who better to have it than the Executioner, too? That mini heart attack when the game attempts to crash. Oh good, a treasure. No, this is a whatchamacallit room. We're in a very bad position right now. Because everyone is not in the right, because the Revenant moved. We don't like the Revenant moving, he's the one that can't move. And her getting stressed is definitely one of the things we do not want. And to death does the... death to the whatchamacallit we do perform. Glorious, just what we like to see in tow. That was a lot of damage to hit him right there. We're taking on a lot of stress, is all I can say. But then again, that's about what we expect. And we just killed that, which is glorious.
For death, I
Bye-bye. You don't get to live. That's reserved for special people, which you are not. And there we go. The death to our enemy. Glorious. Glorious. And busts. We need those. And because we're in darkness, with places left to go, we can also make a campfire. And eat that food too. Giving us our stuff to do what we need. So now we just think about what other things we need to do. Minus 20 stress to all companions. Very nice is all one can say. And we are ready. The campsite is complete. Are we all ready to go and meet our fate? I feel strong and powerful. Let us carry on. Things are going according to plan. We are healthy and mentally steeled for this challenge. There's nothing for it now. We've run out of wood. This would be far worse without the great bounty in our packs.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Especially with the clam giving us bigger bounty. Our little sisters need a bit of stress healing, which is what our executioner needs to focus on right now. But at the same time, we need to heal people too, which is again what our sisters will do. We really don't need that on the sisters, if you don't mind, Mr. Annoyance. And there we go. The enemy does fall. To our gloriousness and might. And we haven't had a use for bandages yet, so we'll get rid of those. We know not of anything that we might need. Especially with the size of this room, these rooms indeed. Not good, especially on her. And this way was completely empty. Oh, gloriousness. That's just what we like to see every time, isn't it? Are you kidding me?
Mechanical hazards.
You had like 80% chance to avoid it. And now we're in the pitch black. Well, this is concerning. And we're no longer in the pitch black. Thank you, little fish, for giving us our torch. Bloody hell.
This is the Trapmaker's art. His
Bloody hell.
Witnessed by his own eyes.
You were always the better one. I despised you. Now you will pay. Sensation returns. I am alive. Nonsense. You guys speak an awful lot now, don't you? Just when we're nearing the end of the quest. Don't pass. You're the healer. I mean, none of us need healing right now, but still. Still not fair. Or nice. Are you ready? Are you willing to work now, woman? Good. Good. Then switch out. And then weed this thing, if you wouldn't mind. That thing's now a corpse and dead. That thing's almost a corpse and dead. And this thing is a corpse and dead. Glorious. Ooh. Well, that's a trinket for her, so we can take it all the same. Along with food, which he can use. If I get rid of the shovel, something's going to appear which requires the shovel. If I get rid of the medical herbs, the thing that cleanses debuffs is going to appear as well. Ha. Ha. I will take the stress damage if something requiring the chest appears. Well, it wasn't something that required the chest, but it was still something that benefits from it. You're surprised, and yet it's pitch black. So we are the ones more likely to be surprised. Okay, sure, I'm good with this. Can you stop stressing everyone out, sisters? It's not very nice. And everything dies. Thank you, Mr. Executioner. Your bonus damage versus humans is brilliant.
So too will resistance.
And I have nowhere to put the onyx. Ooh. But we have finished the dungeon, meaning there is nothing left in this room. But there's always something that could be nice and spawn for us.
Spring to life.
Any nice curos? Yes, a chest. To what lays inside? More gold and deeds. Well, we don't need the medical herbs now. So yeah, there we go. All is good. We complete our quest. Fully into a lot of nice, glorious treasure. Especially these puzzling trifezoloid things, which give so much gold. Glorious. Glorious. What quirks did people gain? Second Wind. Not a bad quirk, actually. Eldritch Slayer. Again. Not bad-ish. Another quest. More garbage loot from the boss. So, needless to say, we got another quest to do. But this time I'm showing off some of your named characters too. For this time we are taking with us the Jester, Nature Elemental. Our good old Red Mage, Thigh. Our new Abomination, Turkey. And our Shieldbreaker, Rehab Regan. So everyone, I hope you're willing to go and ready to work, because there are such many things for you to come do. And I'm not risking Dismas's head with any of you. We're in the ruins. To what can we find there? I believe this is a place filled with holy water, which we need. Maybe a couple of spades, because you never know, indeed. 2, 2, and a 2. And there we are prepared. So everyone, let us move out and begin our quest in there.
The fiends must be driven back.
Yes, they must.
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Those fiends being here.
A menace of unconscionable alienage.
Okay. The Thing from the Stars. The Thing is murderous and unforgiving, but it carries treasures that can't be found anywhere else. Additionally, those who survive its terrible onslaught may even earn unique quirks. Remember, retreat is always a valid option. Fuck. This is not good in the slightest. Yeah. Damn it. We don't need him stunned. We need, frankly, everything else stunned. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Because this thing's a bastard. 5 damage for 3 rounds. Are you... I'll be completely honest with my tactic for this battle. It's pretty simple, really. Because we don't have much in the way of options. So, yeah, what we're gonna do is just buff up our Jester for all that he's worth. Oh, fuck. I need that to kill. Okay. Well. This is not good. In the slightest, is all one can say. Turkey is on death's door. Well, Turkey needs to heal from death's door. What's your current buffing like? You know what? That should be fine. We can work with that. I'm gonna guess. You need to focus on healing, you do, Turkey. That's what you need to do. Oh, thank God, Jester. Well done. Fuck off, Rehab Regan! Do it properly! And that thing just missed. Glorious. That's what we need. You got one shot. Do this. Now.
Destroyed and sundered. Its particles scattered to the wind.
Well done, Jester. Well done. We are in a very bad state right now. Turkey, anti-venom, and eat. We are more than likely going to run out of food this match, but...
laden with loot, are often low on supplies.
Quite frankly, we should just leave after that. An earring. What's that one? Range damage. And actually, that's what I have you focus in, range damage. Perfect. That works. And now let's finish off this final fight with a nice dagger in the back of the skeleton. Because that can kill skeletons.
Seize this momentum.
Logic doesn't need to be entirely logical. And there was no need to come this way. We killed the thing for no god reason. Other than the idea we just killed the thing. Well done, Turkey, avoiding the trap. That's the kind of thing we like to see from you. Rehab. Use the bookshelf. A map, you say? That doesn't help in the slightest. Because our quest is... defeat all the room battles. If we don't know where all the room battles are, we can't exactly do that. Here's one, though. Well, Turkey's going insane. Alright, Turkey. Masochistic.
Those who covet injury.
You know what? That actually fits the Abomination a little. Right. Okay. Well, we need more de-stressing. That's for sure. You're dead next round. You're dead now. You're dead probably right now. Oh, no. We don't get your turn yet. Thigh heals us like a good little red mage that he is. That thing dies. That thing dies. And on the next round, that thing's gonna die. That's what we like to see. And we get some more food as well. For all that matters. Come on, I need some scouting, please.
Mechanical hazards
or some food.
Possessed by evil intent.
I'll accept either, really. Angsty. Plus 20 stress if idle in town. Really? Well, that's not a good way to be positioning. Right. We're gonna finish this fight, and if...
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
We're gonna run away from this fight. It won't let me run away from this fight. Fuck. Thigh, heal him. Regan, you're trying to kill yourself, aren't you? You know what? I'm not responsible any further if you actually die, because you just said you want to die. And yep.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of
that was his fault. He tried to kill himself.
teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Can I leave now? The fact you wouldn't let me escape when I wanted to escape is stupid. Especially as he's just died now, thanks to your fucking stress mechanics.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Can I get a turn now? Thank you. Why did retreats fail? Don't pass your turn, you idiots! We need to run away!
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Yeah, become steward. It's not gonna matter. There's 4 of them. So, unless you're lucky, which you are.
Outmatched,
Alright.
but in failing to recognize it.
Nature Elemental, you're the survivor. You're the one that can come home and tell us the tale of how you slayed the thing from the stars by yourself. Because frankly, it's true.
Please tell me you got a special trait. Plus, you did get a special trait. That's good. So, Thigh died. Turkey died on her first mission. Rehab Regan died on his first mission. You people have a bad habit of dying on your very first mission. Especially when you don't want to get especially when you bring it on yourselves by not wanting to be healed. It's your own fault. It's not mine. All yours. Well, that's a day. We got this, which is the main thing. All hail this thing. Well, everyone, I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Remember, if you want to join me in my manner in this series, tell me what character you want to be. For those people who have just died, tell me who you want your replacement to be. There's a big list of all the classes down in the description below. So, everyone, and if any of them sound interesting to you, please let me know. And also, tell me what you actually want from this series, because it seems a little repetitive at the moment, and I'm not sure how to take things. But, other than that, so everyone, I'd like to thank you all for joining me. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I'm glad, and I hope to see you again next week. But, until then, it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.